Carmen Cares Cell Regeneration in East Boca Raton. It's just so spectacular here, and Leslie always welcomes us to her home. And you've got Nicole here. Everybody's here.
Everybody's
Lee's
here
in the
today.
house, and Heather is here. Lots of people. Patients, if you're in the patient room, we're so sorry. We're going to try and be a little quiet, but we're so excited because you've got patients coming in that have gotten so much better, that have come in from England.
Yes, we're very excited to be greeting Emily here very shortly. I can't even remember when she came here, about 6 months ago, but she'll tell her story. And they are flying in, or they flew in last night, and they're coming here today for a little follow-up treatments. We're very excited to see her again, her family.
So excited. And we also talked to Denise the other day, and we've got some food cooking, some soups for you, Freddie.
I saw that.
And everyone, it
And they
smells
smell
so
delicious.
good. So that's a whole nother area we're going to talk about. And of course, we've got Jen G from V-Card Global is with us, and we're going to talk about downloading your free V-Card through the Brooklyn Cafe TV.
We're going to do that as soon as you finish. We're
Okay.
going to do that today.
What are we going to do?
Everybody's going to take out their phones.
Yes.
Can you hear me now? You're going to take your phone out. Take your phone out. If you do not have a V-Card, you will be getting the card today. We're coming out with a new platform. Now, do you want to explain it? Because you're better at it than I am.
Well, just to give a little background to what V-Card Global is, the virtual card is your mobile marketing platform, so you can market yourself any way you'd like to, with a suite of tools that makes you more visible. You don't need cards, brochures. You need to be where your target audience is, and that's on your phone. Therefore, for the Brooklyn Cafe, we would like everybody to take out their phone, you in the audience, studio audience, home audience, take out your phone, and you're going to start a new text. You go to your text function. The number that you're going to put in is 80800. I'm going to repeat it, 80800, and the message at the bottom is CAFE, C-A-F-E. You will then get the Brooklyn Cafe TV show card, which is great because off that card, you'll see get your own card, hit that. And when you hit that, you can get and sign up for a free card. And I mean, you could put your picture, your logo, your website. If you're a student, I would put my picture on, and I would make sure that I can start sending it out for all you new college graduates. You can start sending it out as your resume. So it's so versatile, anything you want to do with the card.
I think the versatility of it is spectacular. And what I want everyone to know is what Jen said, for students, for interns, it's usable for everyone, from a business that you can even upgrade to the $69 for the year card, where you can put videos and you can do everything on it. It's a complete marketing tool. You no longer need a website, and everything is the palm of your hand. You don't have to worry about it converting. But especially for those who have summer jobs, interns, people looking for summer jobs, your card is right there. You don't have to fumble for the paper card. You don't need the sticky thing on the back of your phone. My purse of death, as Freddie calls it, because all the cards, he says to me, why are all those cards here? They're only there for, I don't know why, so I remember to call people because I can't remember their names. But now you can put that all in your V-Card. You can put the name of your business, because I can always remember the business. Like, I know if there's an escape room, or I know if it's laser therapy. If I don't remember someone's name, you can tag the business, and all you have to do is look for the business, and it's free. And it's right on your phone, and then you can share the contact. And that's what it is. It's all about networking. I actually said that to someone the other day. They said, what makes you different than all the other radio shows that approach me? I said, honestly, it's our networking.
Oh,
I said, because
absolutely.
who we can connect you with, the like-minded people, and who we surround you with, that's what makes us different. And that is what your V-Card will do for you. And Jen has an incredible database of people. She's always got, I got a guy, I got a guy, I got a girl, got a gal.
You know what's interesting? We really love our V-Card Global community, and we love to connect with our V-Card Global community, and that's why we do the Monday night show, V-Connect Stories, and we bring people on from our V-Card Global community. So if you're in the audience and you have a V-Card Global card, if you put the name of the card in the comment sections, I'll start following you, and I'll add you to my contacts, and then from there, that's who I refer business to. So I network my network all the time.
All right, so how do they put their card in, which I think is great? So everyone who has a card, Linda Summer, I don't know if you have a card, but you need to have a card because we got struck by lightning yesterday. And she says more is coming today, by the way.
Yeah, I heard about that. You know, and again,
Does Linda have a card?
nobody
She
knows.
needs the Florida Severe Weather card is
Yes.
what she needs,
And
for
you
sure.
and you need to be able to have a card for other things. Now, it's simple to say, oh, you know, business cards and yada, yada, yada. But there is a whole side to this thing because I got to produce both ladies yesterday. We're on the air. And I came up with some ideas about some things that we're going to be talking about today, which is going to change the history of what we do in the health field. And the V card is going to allow us to put all this together. And therein lies the difference. It isn't about just getting the virtual card. We're offering you the free card. You can download that, not a problem. But it's what you're going to do with it that's going to make this spectacular. And it changes every day.
And Dylan, we're changing our V card up. Dylan.
Yeah, Dylan, you're going to need
Huh.
what? You're going to need paper and pen because we are coming out with a whole different way. Now
We're scaling it up.
we do newsletters and everything else, and we are going to be sending merchandise. We're going to be sending coupons. We're going to be sending giveaways, everything through the card. Part of the newsletter, because we're going to get bigger, we're going to do different studios. We're heading down to Miami. We're going to open up that studio. And there may be another studio. I may have another surprise for you next week in West Palm Beach. And what's happening is that the word is getting out. If you have a business, what you want to do is you want to have people in front of you. The more people you have, the more successful your business, right? You can have the cure to anything, and nobody comes, you got the cure to nothing,
That's
right?
That's 100% right. And the other thing is, exactly what you said, if you don't apply it and you don't use it, then you're not helping yourself.
That's right.
With this, when you go to your text function and the number's 80800, the message is cafe, get the card, follow the Brooklyn Cafe. When you do that, you will be notified of everything that they're doing, whether it be a special, a coupon, a remote. If they have something going on with, you know, Captain Paul might have a great special. Like I always think of like Cruise Optics, right? Carmen Laser Therapy. They have a lot of new stuff coming up. And so if you want to be able to take advantage of making your best health possible, boom, now you can go on Carmen's card. And she has a card, and it's great.
80800 laser.
So can we do I don't want to say an in-service, but work around, a talk around, so we can bring everyone together in one location. We could probably even do it here. And have Jen sit, and everyone brings their laptop and say, all right, let's start your card, let's platform your card, let's position it. Just kind of like a seminar on how to do it.
We absolutely can do that. We can have a seminar. We could film it, and from there we can just push it out to everyone who wants to know how to use the card. We also have a YouTube channel, and our YouTube channel has a lot of how-tos. If you go on YouTube and go on VCard Global, we have how to put a picture on, how to put your name in, how to change a picture, how to have multiple pages, how to put videos in, how to make a coupon. So our how-to videos are done by Cherie Collins, and they are excellent.
Now, how-to videos can be done in any business. You know, when you have a business and you're good at your business, you're only going to be good tomorrow if you tweak it a little bit. You ever notice how football teams that win all the time, like the Patriots, which I just love them,
You do?
or the no, I don't love
I
them,
don't think so.
but they know the game a little bit better than the rest of the teams. Now, that's not to say they're not all professionals. They are, but they tweak winning. They take the weakness in the market and turn it into their strengths. And that's what VCard does. It gives you an opportunity. If you come up with a good idea, let me give you an example. I needed somebody to come down today who does not have the card. I had to chase all over the place to find her. And by the time I found her, she couldn't make it. If she had the card, she would have known about today's event. She would have known that I needed her here to contribute to what we're about to plan. We're going to be talking about that in a little bit. And she said to me, I got to get the card.
Yeah, because you can text and call right through the card. That's the beauty of it. I buy products through the card of the, you know, our global community. I go on, I text people through the card. When I pass a card, like when I pass Brooklyn Cafe card to someone, you will all get a notification that I passed a card, so you know that I'm networking my network. what the card does is tremendous.
Makes a
So
lot of sense.
And it grows
Yeah.
and grows, and the platform grows. So let's put a whole seminar together. Let's do it. Those who you don't have the V card will be able to set up your platform. If you do have it, you'll be able to upscale your platform and add more and more. And that's what we're going to do, because I think we were one of your earlier cards.
yes, yes, yeah, we could do so much with the card. It was we're gonna zhuzh it.
Dylan, we need to make it more zhuzhed. We need to make it more like us.
I don't know
Zhuzh
what
it up.
language
We're
that
kinda
is,
zhuzh
but
it.
okay.
And I think Don Pablo totally needs their V
He
card.
is waiting. He's coming back from Nicaragua. He's coming next week. We got to go down to Miami. He wants to meet everybody. He
I'm very
wants
excited
everybody.
about this, by the way.
Oh, I'm gonna tell you, the Miami studio. I even have one of the producers who just joined us that says, "Well, guess what? You live in Miami. Guess who's running that show down there?"
Absolutely.
And she's like, "What?
We're putting Jess down to run the Miami studio.
Why not? Why not? It just makes a whole lot of sense." Now, some of the things that we talked about here, we're going to be talking about health. We're going to be talking about different contributions, different ideas that we're kicking around, so that if you want to be part of the program, just contact us. Come on down. Let's see how we can make your business fit into the business plan that we're putting together. But this is the summer, and when everybody shrinks and goes home, the cafe
opened up another
always
studio.
opens up and gets bigger. But this is the time to do it. When everybody's putting their sword down, it's easy to slay the dragon when you have your sword up.
We opened another studio. That's what we do that every summer, though.
Every
That's
summer.
the crazy thing.
So
Who
why
does
should we
what
stop
we do?
now?
Every summer we open a new studio. So Miami is coming this summer. The Delray studio came a few summers ago, and
Yeah.
we've got such great people. And I'm excited because Carmen, Leslie Carmen, and Denise, I don't know where Denise is, but you are opening,
over in the
in
corner.
essence, another adjunct to Carmen Care Laser.
Correct, yes. So Denise and I met, and we had the same vision together of opening up a facility where people can have a health and wellness retreat. And what we've come across here at Carmen Care is that patients want to come here, but they're in so much pain, because remember, we deal with the severe painful conditions. And they're in so much pain that they say, well, I would love to come here, but how am I even going to be able to do this? I can't drive, I can't cook for myself, I'm just consumed in this pain. So we both had the same idea, just we hadn't known each other yet, of being able to pick someone up from the airport, bring them to a beautiful place where they can eat and cook organic, and everything's done for them. And then we pick them up, bring them to the clinic here, treat them, bring them back to their place. And this back and forth for 21 days. And it is going to be encompassing much more. It's going to be about learning how to do Tai Chi and breathing when you're in pain, reducing stress. It's going to be about learning how to do laser therapy. We have some of these lasers here. We teach you how to do this so that you get to take a little palm laser home with you. Then the whole aspect with Denise is her house is beautifully just a block away from walking across the street to the ocean. So you can walk on the ocean, get beautiful fresh air, do grounding, right? As we know, it's so healthy for you. And then Denise will show you how to cook and how to make soups, all from natural ingredients and organic. And she's going to show us here today all the soups that she's made and prepared for us. And we're going to be able to taste it. So we're very excited to work together and really creating this wonderful 3-week retreat for everybody that just can't make it here and, and take care of themselves.
And what we learned last week, we talked a lot about it, it's not just the food, it's not just the medical treatment. A lot of it comes to our psyche and our mindset. Are you going to be working with that as well?
Absolutely. We have all different things, Psych-K treatments, as you know about those. We're going to do the 9-step process from Gus Barney, where you go back into the time when you were a child, because a lot of our problems originate from our childhood, from the day we were born until about 6 or 7 years old. Remember that we are all born with a brain that is like a clean slate. And it is really, we learn by programming, by learned behavior. So when we see our parents, our siblings, our friends, our teachers do things, that's what we're learning. And sometimes those things that we're learning are not really to our advantage. So we need to somehow reprogram that and know that we are not that child anymore. We are actually our own person. We can decide and make a step forward and change things. So just as an idea, some people that are very overweight, they've been abused as children, and they build this wall around them that is overweight, so don't touch me. So that's just a little example of something, where people, they have to work on themselves, learn to love themselves so that other people can love them. And pain is very often something that you're not allowing yourself to experience. You're not allowing yourself to heal. And it's just really a shield. And there are so many books. Louise Hayes, I think she's one of the known artists. She said that, let's say you have pain on your shoulder. It's because you're carrying the burden of something and it's too heavy for you. And the left side is usually receiving and the right side is usually giving. So there are different things. Liver is always related to anger. People that are very, very angry, they always have some kind of liver inflammation disease.
That's interesting.
So there's a lot of different aspects, so
And I
yes.
think about people I know that have liver disease. Now think about people we knew last week. Wait, listen.
How do I get myself involved in this? Yeah.
How many people last week told us that their liver disease is now cured? But if you think about those people, and they shall remain nameless, I know at least one of them has harbored a lot of anger,
How do you know that?
because I know one of them very closely.
Oh, there's a lot of anger there.
Yes. I think that's really interesting when you think about it.
Yes, so really disease, starts outside in your aura and manifests. Like if you don't take care of your emotions, it manifests itself into a specific disease.
So can you think back, and Jen, you too, because we were talking about this today, and the old adage, people don't change, or do they change? And if someone says to me, and I'll use myself as an example, I've changed. I haven't. This is who I've always been, and then circumstances changed me, but now I'm back to who I was supposed to be. So in essence, I changed, but it's really who I am. If you go back to that childhood before whatever happened, the abuse, or you overate, or you put up those walls to who you really are, you change back to you.
Correct. You change back to maybe your
yourself,
purpose.
right?
You find
step
yourself.
back into who you are.
Right, who you were originally meant to be. But, this whole thing is very complex, right? Because it just, you can go in all these different directions.
I just had this aha epiphany
Right?
moment. I feel like Faith
Good,
Washington
good,
right
I just
now.
want you to know that nobody knows what the hell you're talking about.
But I
Well,
warned
some
you.
people do, hopefully.
Did I warn you
This is
today
a-
before we got here
this
that
is
this
a-
was going to happen?
This is a disclaimer. Please do not pay attention to the woman sitting in the room next to me.
I gave you fair warning,
Yes,
though.
you have.
It always happens when I'm
She
here.
always comes in here and she gets a little bit to the left.
My energy
That's
just
okay, we
my
know that,
energy
right?
just aligns here.
Exactly.
It's like
that's
when I'm
what
at
happens.
Pure Wave, the same thing happens, and then things just go.
Well, they put a back door. There's a back door over there.
Jen's gonna run out the door.
No, we're gonna send you out the door so that you can clear up and then you can go back.
But think about how much in
Hello.
alignment you can be when
Yes.
everything is where it should be. But Jen, does this make sense to you?
It makes, I didn't know anything about the liver piece, but it makes so much sense to me,
Jen?
especially if you're going through like
Jen,
a lot of stress.
You're the only person in this room right now that I'm hanging on to.
I have a quick question. May I quickly get up and go hug my
Of
patients?
course.
Because
Absolutely.
I actually have tears in my eyes because
Go hug your patients.
because
And
last
as
time.
a matter of fact, we can move our crew. Can you?
Come here, let me go give you a hug because
Hey,
last
and
time she
Josh.
walked in here in a wheelchair and looked very, very
Really?
tired and sick, and now she's got a beautiful smile on her face, and
Holy
I've got to hug her.
smokes, really?
All right, we're
That's
going to go to commercial
crazy
break.
good.
Stay. Just run some commercials, Teddy. Okay, we're not going to commercial break, but
keep going.
we're going to let P and Josh, so these patients can have couch, and then we'll swap chairs with that. So tell me why it makes sense to you.
Well, it makes sense to me because inflammation is really like the root of everyone's problems, right? And when you hold on to issues, it spikes your cortisone levels. And that's what gives you some
Well,
inflammation.
that's true.
Yeah.
You see, that I can relate to.
Thank
Thank you
you.
very much.
You're welcome. I'm
My
here for you.
sanity is back.
But it's true. The inflammation, the cortisol levels, shoulders, is people who give or receive, your knees. They were talking about if you walk and you can't take that next step and what it is, where different pain settles in. The one I found fascinating last week, they said if you were stuck in the birth canal for too long and you had a hard time coming out, maybe you have a hard time finding yourself again. I mean, there's so many things.
Oh,
If you go
come
back
on,
to childhood,
come
I
on.
think it's fascinating. If you
Okay.
think of a personality of someone
Yes.
and you know their circumstances.
Absolutely.
Teddy,
Listen.
are we good?
Now, hold on a second. I got proof that this holistic stuff actually works.
It does work.
It does work. I use the Pure Wave mat.
Yes.
I use it every night, twice a day. And I had 2 knocked knees. You know those lumps that you get on the
Is that what a
knees?
knock knee is?
Yes, because I used to work in construction on the ladder. So you brace your knee on the ladder so you don't fall off. And after a while, so many years I did it, you get these 2 knocks in there. So lo and behold,
knock.
I put the mat on my right leg, and the knot is gone. And I do this all the time because people who know me say, what happened? The one on the left leg is still there. But it was the mat They took it away.
We could do a whole joke about that.
And you can do all the joking you want.
Knock,
Right.
knock.
But
Who's
now,
there?
But now we have proof. Well, we're gonna get to this young lady in a second, who came in here in a wheelchair, and from what I see, she's ready to go dancing. Right?
Oh, look at that.
And the bottom line here is that no matter what anybody says, the proof sits right there. No
Yep.
matter what anybody says.
You're in from England?
You want to come here
Unbelievable.
with us?
Why don't you sit it down over here? We'll pass.
Oh my
You
God,
got
I
mic
can't,
5?
I can't believe seeing you again. I mean, it's just here.
Let's get it. No, hold on. I got a
gonna
remote.
get
I got
another
a
mic?
remote. Yeah. Let's get 5.
All right, let's go to commercial break. We're going to fix the camera. When we come back, we're going to meet Emily, more with Gen G, more with Carmen Care Laser. We've got a lot going on. We are live on location at Carmen Care Cell?
Carmen Care Cell Regeneration.
Carmen Care Cell Rejuvenation Center in East Boca. This place is
What's the
spectacular.
address? What's the address? Somebody give me an address.
3301 Northwest 2nd Avenue.
3301 Northwest 2nd Avenue,
Come on
Boca
down.
Raton.
Come on down and meet this young lady from England. And if you're a doubter, I dare you to come down. How's that?
Stay tuned. We'll be right back. If a tree falls in the woods and no one is around to hear it, does it make a sound? Have you ever felt that your voice goes unheard? And you think that you can make a difference if only someone would just listen? It's time for women in business to have a place to step into your power, a platform to embrace your hopes, dreams, and your visions, a voice to heal and restore. Your voice can make a difference. We have the platform to share your story and let your voice be heard. Be kind to yourself. Give yourself the chance to be heard and shine bright. Contact New Dawn Media by texting CAFE to 80800. That's CAFE to 80800.
Hi, my name is Leslie Carmen, and I'm the founder from Carmen Care Laser here in Boca Raton. We've done so many treatments. We've treated people with severe back pain, knee pain. If your pain it has been there for so many years, often we just have a tendency to just believe that we're not going to get better.
I had a bad injury with my knee, my left knee, and it is amazing after just 3 treatments. And even after the first treatment, I could tell a huge difference.
We'd love to invite you to come see us and be a part of that. Thank you.
Cruise Planners, an American Express travel representative, has a tremendous reputation for quality, service, and very competitive pricing for all of your travel needs. As a Cruise Planners travel advisor, Paul Vadiano will help you discover exciting adventures around the world, from cruises to land tours and completely packaged vacations. Paul specializes in all types of travel and will create an unforgettable vacation, wedding, or event just for you. Find Paul at www.cruiseoptics.com, on Facebook, or by phone at 561-232-2626. We make your travel dreams come true.
Do you want to learn how to eat healthy? Do you know that vegan food tastes great? Let me show you how I can make vegan, vegetarian, healthy food taste delicious. For more information, contact Chef Zlicious at 561-629-0593. We've made guest appearances on Fox 29 News, CBS 12, PBS, and more. Let my dishes speak for themselves so that you can enjoy healthy eating again. You can follow me on Twitter at Zainab73 and on Facebook and Instagram at Chef Zlicious. That's ChefZelicious. Let's get healthy again. Woo!
Let's all welcome a new sponsor to the show. It's AMP2 TV, the first and only internet production company that's truly plugged in. When you're looking for a full-service internet TV radio production company, discover AMP2 TV, a full-service production company that can provide all streaming videos in studio or remotely. They offer web page development, and they use all the latest platforms to help make all your business selling points more powerful. They can do remotes or live radio streaming as well as tape productions for social media platforms and television. AMP2 TV can handle all of your television needs, including closed caption for a perfect.
And we're back.
I got you could get you your
Ding,
bell.
ding, 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 ding.
Ding, ding,
Yeah,
ding,
you
ding,
don't have
ding.
your bell.
And
I'm
we're back
bellless.
at the Brooklyn Cafe TV, live on location at Carmen Care Cell Rejuvenation Center in East Boca Raton. Hector, I think you're doing our comments. It says, get the V-Card app for your business today. It's like a Rolodex for your smartphone, only better. I like
Who wrote that?
Hector.
That's fantastic.
That is-
You did nailed it.
Josh, go over to the
You rock
speaker
that,
and turn
Hector.
down the other
Absolutely.
knobs
It is
a
the
little bit.
Rolodex on your smartphone. It's simple, easy, best way to describe it, right?
Genius.
It's got to be the
Genius.
other stuff.
I know, remarkable. So we're at Carmen Care. We've got Genji with us from V-Card Global. Download your V-Card today. All you have to do is go to a text, like you're sending us a text, and in the number, put in 80800. In the message, type in CAFE, C-A-F-E. You will get all of our information, all of our live shows. This live show, you will be able to get our newsletter. You'll be able to get access everything we do, where we go on location, our calendar of events, the next place we're going to be. But right now we're at Carmen Care Laser, and we went to commercial break because Leslie Carmen has a very special patient all the way in from England. I can't wait to hear Emily's story. So welcome, Emily. Thank you so much for joining us. Tell us, Leslie, tell us the story and introduce Emily.
Absolutely. So Emily is a patient that came here 6 months ago, was it, right? In November. And she had seen the BuzzFeed video. You know, we had a BuzzFeed video down of people, of the two girls, Laura and Kelsey, and they put that out, living with chronic pain. And so Emily found that video, was watching it, and because she was suffering herself with chronic pain. So you maybe want to explain what you were suffering with.
I have ME, or chronic fatigue syndrome, and I had it very severely back then. I was housebound. I couldn't really walk. I had to use a walking stick, or if it was more than, if I went out of my house, I had to use a wheelchair. So it was very severe. Thank you. And yeah, I like many people who have chronic pain and chronic illness, it's very easy to lose hope when doctors tell you that there is no cure and there's no like proven treatment. So I was very close to losing hope, but then I saw the BuzzFeed video, and I just had a feeling that I knew that that was what I needed to do. I needed to get on a plane and fly to Boca and have this treatment.
How old
And
are you?
I'm 17. I'll be 18 this week.
And how old were you when you got ill?
I was diagnosed in 2016 when I had to drop out of high school, but I had it for a long time, a few years before that.
Happy birthday. Well, let interrupt you. Happy birthday.
Thank
Happy
you.
18th birthday.
Thank you.
And you found the video on BuzzFeed. What did you try it up until that point?
I mean, there are a lot of things that people say might help, but nothing did. There are actually a lot of treatments for ME that are suggested by doctors that make the majority of people a lot worse. So lots of graded exercise therapy. That doesn't help most people with ME. It actually makes them worse. So you're kind of fighting what the doctors are recommending. So.
And did
Yeah.
they try everything like IgG and all the infusions that they do here?
There's nothing like that over in England. There was no kind of treatment like this. So this is like very
And
new.
you found it on BuzzFeed. Leslie, I've not seen that video, but we need to see it. We need to use it. We need to put it on your V card.
Right.
Because how did you find it, Emily?
It was on YouTube.
So you were just going through chronic pain hashtags, or
Yeah, I mean that's what you do. You kind of search for whatever you can find.
I mean, think about think about that power, though, that she was going through. There's a video that we have yet to see about living with chronic pain that put together with Leslie and some of her clients that Emily found in England, and we need to use that video because it's very, very powerful, apparently.
It has
Because
to be huge. You got on a plane to
Yeah.
come to Boca Raton,
what did your
Florida.
parents say when you found this video?
they thought it was kind of crazy, and they didn't think that it was such a big risk to take, because even traveling would be such a huge thing and take so much energy that I could have come back like 10 times worse. But I just said, this is a risk worth taking. I have to kind of take that leap.
And we did a Skype video too together,
Yes,
right? So
that's how
what
we
I
met, yeah.
normally do with people out of state, I will do a Skype call, And we spoke for a good hour, I think, in explaining how we do our therapies, why I believe this would work, and that, you know, we all decided together. We said, yes, there is, you know, there's no guarantee ever, obviously, but it's hard for us sometimes because when you've done so many things, you wonder, well, you know, it makes it a little bit scary for us as well. But we believe in our therapies so much, and we just believe that it's about the body finding the balance again. You know, getting those toxins out of your body, restoring your body. And Emily was also a fabulous patient because she just did everything. Like,
So in layman's terms, you were diagnosed with chronic fatigue syndrome, right? Or
Yes.
Epstein-Barr, things that we know of in the States that people, autoimmune type of thing,
Yeah.
right? So it's attacking your immune system, you're constantly tired, you can't walk, you're
Yeah.
in a wheelchair.
A lot of pain, yeah.
So Leslie, you heard her story, and what about what you do here at Carmen Care says, I can help you? What type of modalities did you use?
we just knew, we went back to that T3 paradigm, right? Treating the trauma, the toxins, and the thoughts. And that's what we did. So we used the laser and all our therapies to heal, to promote that energy in the cells to start healing. Then we did the detoxing to get rid of the toxins out of the body, because there usually are many, many toxins in there, especially when you've maybe been subjected to something, some Roundup toxin, dioxin, mercury, aluminum. Those are all things, and the more your immune system is down and you put these toxins in, it keeps adding up, and at one point there's just an imbalance and your body just goes whoop, and you just can't heal anymore. And then we also did the Psyche, because many times when you've been in so much pain for so long, and Emily saw so many doctors, and of course they tried to help, but there's sometimes you just can't because they're not looking at the right thing. You have to look at the whole body. So her belief system, after going to so many doctors, were, yeah, well, nobody can help me. There's nothing that can help me. So that becomes your belief system. So we have to turn that around, and with Psyche and believing and saying, I am healthy, I am healed, I am fine. You just want to restore that belief, and together, the combination together is fabulous. And she also went and purchased that Zaz machine that we have, the vibrational plate, because you can stand on there for 12 minutes, and that's like working out for an hour. And because she was
Jen
in
and
so
I
much
are
pain.
in.
Well, hold on.
Where is that?
Yeah, where is that?
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Okay, but
so
I
that
have
was
a
good.
question. After all of this, the people, the doctors and everybody else that you were working with, have you seen them yet?
I have a few specialists at home that do specialize in ME, and once I got back and I went to see them, they were just absolutely astounded
I
that,
wanted to know what happened.
yeah, because they don't see that in England. They don't see the recovery so quick. I mean, it was, 2 months from being housebound to being able to do a lot of the things that normal people do.
But you see, that's the problem. Her dad was very supportive and went on to this ME website, right, and told her story. But unfortunately, this is what happens. People don't believe it.
No, I can see that. I can see exactly.
Because, like, how on earth? I do not have a medical degree. I am not a doctor, right? And here's a disease that specialists are trying from left and right and trying to help, and then this little person here in Boca with her team helps this. But the thing is, we're not really doing anything. We are just healing. We are giving you back your energy that you have yourself. We are meant to heal ourselves. And the minute you understand that and you see you have to treat differently, you have to take the toxins out and put energy back in, and your body will do the rest.
Well, let me ask you, I'm sorry, Freddie. I know you do your muscle testing with the toxins.
Yep.
Were the ones that you thought that she would have a high level to, is that what she had?
I'm pretty sure, yeah. There was a lot of the dioxin and the mercury and the
Well, you
all
did a
those
whole
heavy
bunch of
metals.
stuff.
I did a whole bunch
But
of
at
stuff.
16, right? You were 16 at the time? Or 15?
17.
17
When I came here.
When you came
yeah.
here?
And how old are you now?
I'm almost 18.
Her birthday's this week.
It's just not even a year.
It's 6 months ago.
6 months
But
ago.
how can someone so young be exposed, have such a high level of toxins in their body?
Because unfortunately, when you are actually born, you already have 800 toxins in you, and you haven't even been confronted with the environment. It's because your mom already has so many toxins. So then you go out
That's
into
a
the
whole
world.
nother conversation,
Yeah,
right?
I know, a whole nother one. So the water has aluminum, mercury. I mean, they even have opioids. They're finding traces of opioids in our drinking
In the
water.
drinking water,
Listen,
true.
I mean, it depends on where you live. Did you hear the latest report out of Florida drinking water? Arsenic.
Exactly.
It's unacceptable.
Yeah.
Now, what did they do? They changed the tables and upped it 1% to make it acceptable. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, and I mean, that's what we have to face.
You didn't
And
know
then
that?
the air, you know, we've talked about this before, about the chemical trails that everybody says, no, no, no.
It's a
It's
plane
there.
around gasoline.
You know, we can choose two ways. We can choose to close our eyes and ears, right, and just be like, no, 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 this doesn't exist. Or we can say, you know what, this exists, let's try and make a change. And I think by showing someone like Emily that was able to heal from this disease, we have to understand, why are so many young children so sick? It's the environment, it's the toxins. So we have to start addressing that.
Now, nobody's paid you, right, to come out here and say this.
We didn't
right?
even know, actually.
I
I
didn't
found
know
out
you
about
were
it an hour ago.
And nobody's paid you. You're not a paid endorser. This is not a setup. This is, I mean, you just walked in here. We didn't even know she was coming. So I don't want people to write to me and says, Freddie, you set this up. No, I didn't set this up. I didn't even know you were going to be here.
No.
This reminds me of the lady who did not walk and came into the studio, and for you, she walked that
Lisa
here from the
Lynch,
beginning,
yes.
from one to the end. You know, and this is the miracle of stuff, meeting people like you, Leslie, and talking about what is healthy and what isn't. And I get floored every day. I mean, I am a diabetic. You know, I got sick very badly, and I see things like this. Even if you don't believe, you know what, come on down, have a conversation, and let her tell you you don't believe, because she's standing proof.
Emily, your story is remarkable. And as you were here for 3 weeks,
Was it
3.5.
Yeah, 3.5.
what did your day look like when you came here in a wheelchair when you started?
Yeah, yeah.
What did your days look like?
A lot of sun, because I knew the sun would be good for me, and we don't have a lot of that in England.
There's
but
no
then-
England in it. There's no sun in England.
Not a lot. Then a few hours here, getting laser treatment or a Bella massage to drain the lymphs. Because they have so many different kind of approaches here, they kind of tackle it from all sides. That I was here for a few hours each day, and yeah, so it was the full works.
It was a full works, yep. And then so basically we do the lymphatic massage with the Icon, then we do laser therapy, and we do the Zaz machine to strengthen the body, then we do the detoxing, the Psyche. So we just look at the whole picture, and we do in the morning sessions and then afternoon sessions.
Yeah.
And it was quite remarkable. I remember, what was it, the 4th or 5th session you came in, you said, we want to show you something, and she came in with her cane already,
yeah.
right? So she was already feeling improvement very quickly. She did fabulous.
It was really remarkable that I really felt different from the first day, from the first treatment, from that laser.
Did you change your food? Because that's how what you're going to do with Denise, how this
Right.
whole thing has evolved.
Yeah. Well, I was advised there was different things I could do, like with the Bella, I had to drink a lot more water. There are things to avoid when you're doing the toxins, just to kind of give you the best chance of
Now,
recovery.
I got a question. Do they have anything like this back in the UK?
Nothing at all, no.
Okay, so Monica, there you have it. We had a meeting this morning about what can we bring there and then bring here, and here you have it. And Leslie, believe it or not, you just become a demo for us to say to the UK, Poland, Italy, and
Germany.
Germany.
Yep.
We have something in Germany. Be careful, because they're ahead of the game. They really are.
Germany probably has
They
it,
probably
because
have
that's where the technology from PureWave
Some of
came
it,
from.
Yeah, the muscle testing and
Yeah.
the vials, those are all from Germany.
Correct. So we're going to go from here to UK to Germany and
And back
reload
again.
and back again. But it becomes a classic example that you can heal people without having to take pharmaceuticals. Without, diabetics don't want to take insulin. We don't. You have to say the first thing is you don't want to, and then get up and actually make it
Well,
happen.
let me ask you a question. After hearing Emily's story,
Yeah.
do you feel compelled to come here every day for treatment?
Do I feel compelled? I used to come maybe twice a week.
But used to.
You know, it's really funny how my partner puts this, putting me on the bubble. Okay. And then she says, oh, we're doing a remote tomorrow. And then we got to run back and do the studio. And we're going to remote again. And you got to come back. By the end of Friday,
We're exhausted, I know.
I'm going to faint. Now, Leslie also says that she goes to people's homes.
I do, and I had offered to. I told her, I will come to your home.
But I'm never home.
She'll come to the studio.
Listen, one day what we're going to do, I would really like to offer this, like a 10-day retreat with you. If you can ever go on vacation, you'll come to
10
Denise.
days.
You'll go to Denise, right?
10
And
days.
we'll do 10 days, and
If
we'll
her
do.
soup is delicious, I
Yes,
really
and we'll
consider-
just do a 10-day retreat with you. You'll go through exactly what we do here, and you'll have the whole day. Just think of you. Just help yourself, and just really say, this is it. These 10 days, I am going to just devote my time to healing myself and
a
to love
10-day
myself.
retreat.
Emily, are you on any medications now?
Well, when I had the pain and it was so severe, I was given opioids for the pain, and the pain didn't go away, it didn't help, so I had to take more and more, and I was addicted to codeine. And
Really?
yeah, and I took that every day, multiple doses a day for a year, and I was addicted. And when I came here, I stopped taking it to give my body the best chance it had, and I'm now 6 months drug-free.
Wow.
That's pretty great, right, with all the opioid addiction that's going on. And that's what we also say, if people would just understand. I mean, if you sometimes you have to do surgery. Absolutely, you have to. But instead of prescribing the opioids, why don't you prescribe laser therapy? Because if you get laser therapy right after your surgery for 3-4 days, 2-3 times a day, your pain will be gone and your healing will increase, your decrease inflammation. You're going to have a much faster healing response.
Yeah, why don't they do that?
I don't know. That's
What did
Because
they
we
do
need to
about it?
spread the word. Has
Yeah.
anyone done a video with you or documentary?
No.
Has
All right.
anybody spoken to you at all?
No.
Is Ryan here?
Ryan had to go.
All right. Here's what we're
We got a
going to
camera?
do with our
We're gonna put
crew.
it in the other room.
You guys have a 48-hour turnaround to do a documentary on Emily while she's here. You can interview her, take her footage, edit it out, but we're going to run it in 48 hours. And I got this idea from Ryan because this is a project he worked on over the weekend.
Yeah, but Ryan just went out the door.
Well, someone
Who
here has a
has
camera.
sound?
Josh has a
Who has
camera.
a sound on their camera? A sound, a boomer. You have it with you?
All right, so we'll get someone to do it. You're here for a couple weeks?
Yep.
All right, we're going to get somebody to do this. We're going to do a documentary on Emily, just like you did on BuzzFeed. And
Awesome.
let's put it out. You share it out to where you are because you're here, we're here. Let's get it out. We're going to put it on your V card. Jen's going to use
Yeah,
it and blast
absolutely.
it out all over
Awesome.
social
All
media.
over.
In every place that we need to put it because your story is remarkable. And
Thank you.
I don't know if you heard when she sat down, she said when you have chronic disease and pain like this, you almost lose hope. And we can't ever, I'm going to cry on this one, you can't ever let anyone lose hope.
Yeah.
And how do you feel about that now?
I'm just so glad that I came.
So if we can
So
give
are
anyone
we.
hope,
Oh
if
my
we can
gosh.
help one person keep hope, and you can give one person the information and share your story, and they can feel better, that's what we do. That's why we do what we do.
Good stuff.
Pretty remarkable. Jen, what do you think? This is brand new to you.
It's amazing to me, and yes, I think we need more people to know about this because it's incredible. The whole story, I get so blown away. It's so
Thank you.
incredible. Like your own story with your daughter, and then now meeting Emily and that story. It's like everybody needs to know about it, and I'm
Thank
just going
you.
to start shouting it from the rooftop.
Awesome.
happening.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much. And
What are
that's
your
what we
parents?
need.
Are they coming back today to pick you up?
I think so, yeah.
All right, he thinks so. Or she's staying with
Yeah.
you, Denise, tonight.
staying
If
with
not.
me now. As long as I
She's
can.
going into Denise's. Well, if they're here when we're
Yeah.
still here, I'd love to talk to them. But what's their reaction? Because they had to take 3 weeks off of work
Yeah.
in England to come here. It was not like it's around the corner. Car ride. This was a big endeavor, a big expense, a big leap of faith.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't think that it would work. They thought it was a big risk that wasn't worth taking, and because they care about me so much, they didn't want me to get any worse from it. But I just told them, please just believe me in this, and they did, and I'm so lucky that they did, and they came out here, and now they can't really believe it, and I can't really believe it either.
What a credit to your parents for listening
Yes.
to what you have to say and saying, you know what, we're going to go to the States and we're going to try this out.
I mean, it's not like she
unbelievable.
went down the street. She
No.
had to crawl across the pond, as they say.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And you had to come here. And have you ever been to the States before?
I have a few times, yeah. We have family here,
Thank
but
God.
still, it's a long way
It's
to
a
come.
scary deal, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it was terrifying, but
Now, the
worth it.
first day you came,
mhm.
and they told you what they were going to do, how did it make you feel?
It was a little bit scary, like most things are, but mostly exciting that there's this new possibility and new hope. And I think it would not have been the same experience if the people here weren't as welcoming and kind, and they just make you feel like part of the family, and it's just such a positive experience all around.
Oh, thank you.
You know, you could tell that she's young, and she's being nice. The first time I came here, I couldn't feel my feet. My neuropathy was so bad I could not. And when they weren't to work on me, remember, I said, wow, I feel the coldness off the tile floor for the first time. The first time I came in here, I wanted to run out of here like my hair was on fire, and I got none because I thought they were nuts. Strictly saying, I thought they were crazy. I said, you're going to what? it's going to do what to me? I didn't know what the hell they were talking about the first time I came. After that, I said, you know something? Maybe they got something. When I left here, I could not believe how I slept that night, how I felt, how my legs feel. It just grew from there on and on and on. And what happens is, you're right, I get lazy, most diabetics are. And you take advantage of the fact that she did bring the feeling back in my legs. My legs are feeling much better now. And I think that, and this is why I get myself in trouble, I think I got it all figured out. I don't have it figured out. You're absolutely right. I should be here every week. You're right.
Well, here's what I'm thinking.
Oh, yeah.
If she can
Everything.
help, and I will never say the word cure, because even at Hippocrates, they
Can't
said
say
we never
cure.
cure.
Never
Not
cure.
All we can say is that your body will heal. If you can help Emily heal what she had, her chronic fatigue, think about what Leslie could do for your sugar. If she can do a detox, and I don't know what Leslie does, I don't know how she does it, but create a protocol for you to eliminate your
What do you
sugar.
think that
Maybe you
anyone in
need,
the corner's
maybe you need the Bella shape. Maybe the toxins have to be released from your body. Maybe there's a whole litany of things we can do.
Lasered up and down everywhere. We are trying different things.
I know, but you know what? There's something, I love the Bella Shape. That machine is excellent, and it detoxifies
Didn't you
your
put
body.
the Bella shape
Icon.
on me?
Yeah, I don't know if we ever did the
When
icon.
I grew the beard.
Oh, that, no, wait, was
No,
that?
that
I
was
can't-
the
Oh, no, no,
mask.
that's the lipomount. We have red light that is microchip powered, the German microchips, and it's red light that penetrates very, very deep and very quick and gives very deep healing, and that's increasing your circulation. That's why your
I grew a
beard
beard.
grew
But you
really
know how
fast.
people
It's
want you to
a
work
pressure,
out?
not a
You could
pressure.
get on the vibrating machine for 12 minutes, and that's your workout.
You know, I always wanted to do that here. I'd done that before at Costco. Did I ever tell you this?
Yes, you did. At
I had the
Costco.
lady at
That's
Costco.
actually where we bought our machine from.
And I went to Costco. She was there. Now, I had known this about that apparatus years ago in Miami, about 15 years ago. And I said to her, I gave her the history, and she put me on this thing. I'm going to tell you, when you get off of that thing, your legs feel that they're on fire. You're like jiggling. You're
But
like-
think how many things. You can do that for 12 minutes. You
Yeah.
can encompass it all. You could even
do the
stand on
light.
it at the
you're
studio.
Like, you're like the giant green finger I have at the studio. Freddie, do this and do this. And do this. Now,
She
do you
cares
do-
about you.
I do.
And you could do that like while you're watching one of the shows at WWNN.
while you're clicking
Just
around,
stand there,
yeah.
No, that's not the way it works.
We've
You
had a
gotta
lot of
stand on it.
plans. We need you healthy. We've got
No, you
lots
know
of
what?
things to
Don't
do.
believe this. You know what she does? She says, "Okay, Freddie, stand there. Get a camera real quick." That's what she does.
No, I just,
No, that's what
I'm
you
just
do.
thinking the remarkable healing that has happened with Emily. This poor girl couldn't walk, Freddie.
I know that.
She was
it's
in
an amazing
pain,
story.
chronic pain, losing
To
hope.
stop school.
Couldn't go to
That's your
school.
poster child right there.
She couldn't go to school. She didn't leave the house.
She was on opioids. And she was on the coda. She was addicted to
And
this
now
stuff.
look at you. It's so remarkable. Absolutely amazing. So if no one has a camera here, maybe we can bring her up to the cafe tomorrow or wherever we are and document her story and get this out. Get some B-roll around here so we can input it in the piece and then just put it all together by the magic of editing.
That's right. We'll take care of that. You want to take a break
Yeah, we're going to go to 1 o'clock hour.
already?
You ready to do that?
Oh, no, we got 3 minutes.
So then we're
She
not
We
gonna,
got to taste some amazing soup.
we're going to get ready to taste some amazing soup. We are live at Carmen Care Cell Rejuvenation Center. We are in East Boca Raton. More to come. We've got Emily and Leslie. Jen, we're going to download the V-Card. Everyone can download the V-Card. Before we switch over to our 1 o'clock hour, Jen, tell everyone how they're going to do it.
So to get the Rolodex for your phone, which I love, you're going to go to your text function. You're going to start a new text. The number is 80800. The message is CAFE, C-A-F-E. You'll get a link. Click the link. Go to the card. Get your own free card. Free.
Easy, simple, and then
Why
you
would you
have
do
it. I love the Rolodex, Hector, that you created.
know.
It's a virtual Rolodex in the palm of your hand and all your contacts. So you know those thousands of business cards that we have in our studio that you probably have sitting in a drawer someplace? You no longer need to file them hand by hand. Everything will be right in your V-Card, all of your contacts, and then everyone can get their own free V-Card. You can just spread the word to everybody. And Jen has a whole nother program that she'll tell you about on the next hour if you actually want to participate in that as well.
Yeah, and we're going to be giving out the free V-Card because we are going to be sending you the newsletter, and inside all of this information, there are going to be coupons, there are going to be giveaways, there's going to be all sorts of stuff that we're going to add to this to increase awareness. Because, you know, if you don't get educated and you don't understand what's going on around you, you're going to keep walking in the dark and hitting walls.
So stay tuned live at Carmen Care Cell Rejuvenation Center. We're going to switch to the radio, and we'll be right back.
goal. So we'll continue with growing our passive portfolio, but definitely actively looking to own a deal ourselves, and I'm looking forward to working with new investors in lifestyles and give folks that, like us, right? I'm always very happy to share our experience, and so I want to be able to give back, if you will, through putting together a deal, getting new investors involved, and getting the returns to them like were given to us through this.
Well, very good.
Program.
Well, folks, it's been great talking today with Matt and Candida Wolfram from Houston, Texas. And remember, at Lifestyles Unlimited and the Del Walmsley Show, it's not about the money. It's all about the lifestyle. Have a great day, everyone. We'll talk to you tomorrow on the Del Walmsley Radio Show.
Show, teaching you the opposite of everything you've been taught, so you can obtain the results you've never obtained. Join us 7 days a week. Can't get enough? Visit DelOnTheRadio.com to listen to the Del Walmsley Radio Show, access past show podcasts, and join the conversation.
The information and opinions you hear on the Del Walmsley Radio Show are those of the host, Del Walmsley, his guests, and his callers, and do not necessarily reflect the opinions of this station, its affiliates, its management, or advertisers. The Del Walmsley Show is for entertainment purposes only. Please consult a professional regarding your personal investment needs. Nothing presented on the Del Walmsley Show constitutes an endorsement, recommendation, offer, or solicitation to buy or sell any product or security.
1470 AM and 95.3 FM. The Health and Wealth Radio Network. Caregiver Solutions Info with Marcia Teal. Tuesdays at 5 p.m. Talk 1470 AM and 95.3 FM WNN. The Money Talk Radio Network is WSBR Boca Raton, W280DU Boca Raton, and W245BC Lauderdale Lakes.
Staying healthy is difficult. What nutritional supplements should you take? What foods are best for you? What health practitioner should you see? You've got health questions, I've got health answers. From heartburn to hemorrhoids, pain to pimples, carpal tunnel to the common cold, gluten to gallbladder, and gingivitis, and all points in between. I'm Dr. Bob Martin. Tune into my Sunday talk show at 10 o'clock on Talk 1470 WNN.
The China trade war is on. If you're worried about your investments, listen to Online Trading Academy Radio right here on WSBR. If you like to trade on your own and now think you should stay out of the markets till this thing blows over, listen to Online Trading Academy Radio. Find out how pro traders make money when markets go down. You'll learn how to protect investments from trade war markets, how down markets make money faster than up markets. Listen to Online Trading Academy Radio every day on WSBR. Or get to Online Trading Academy now for a free class. It's the only school in South Florida that teaches Wall Street investing. Call now for tickets to a free half-day class. You'll see how pro investors pick stocks and how money is made in up, down, and sideways markets. Online Trading Academy. Call now, 954-668-2510. 954-668-2510.
Go to your app store and download the WNN app on your Android or iPhone. And never miss a Talk 1470 minute.
If a tree falls in the woods and no one is around to hear it, it doesn't make a sound. Have you ever felt that your voice goes unheard? And you think that you can make a difference if only someone would just listen? It's time for women in business to have a place to step into your power. a platform to embrace your hopes, dreams, and your visions, a voice to heal and restore. Your voice can make a difference. We have the platform to share your story and let your voice be heard. Be kind to yourself. Give yourself the chance to be heard and shine bright. Contact New Dawn Media by texting CAFE to 80800. That's CAFE to 80800.
Cruise Planners, an American Express travel representative, has a tremendous reputation for quality, service, and very competitive pricing for all of your travel needs. As a Cruise Planners travel advisor, Paul Vadiano will help you discover exciting adventures around the world, from cruises to land tours and completely packaged vacations. Paul specializes in all types of travel and will create an unforgettable vacation, wedding, or event just for you. Find Paul at www.cruiseoptics.com, on Facebook, or by phone at 561-232-2626. We make your travel dreams come true.
It's lunchtime, and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. Live from Studio A in the heart of Delray Gallery, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought and take a front row seat to Brooklyn Cafe and get ready to enjoy some humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of hope and happiness to help your day go by with a smile. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. If you have a story to share, a movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in toll free at 888-565-1470 right now. Sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe. Here are your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S.
And welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe Part 2. And if you missed Part 1, you missed a whole bunch. You want to definitely see and hear Part 1 today. Miracle, I don't know, what do we call it? Miracle Tuesday?
Miracle of Hope, absolutely. Therapeutic Tuesday. We have a lot of things. We are live at Carmen Care Laser Institute, Carmen Care Cell Rejuvenation in East Boca Raton. And Leslie Carmen has been a friend and a sponsor of ours at the Brooklyn Cafe TV for about a year and a half now. And Leslie, it grows. We got to come on remote here. We're on live on location. And by happenstance, Emily is a patient of yours who came in from England just to show you how incredible her results have been in the past 6 months. So we're going to talk to Emily and hear her story again on the radio. You can find us on 95.3 FM, 1470 AM, live streaming all over social media at the Brooklyn Cafe TV. And yes, you can find us on Instagram at the same site. People ask, what is our Instagram page? The Brooklyn Cafe TV, Facebook, Twitch. And just to add a whole nother level of healing to this, at Carmen Care Cell Rejuvenation, we've got Denise. This soup, Denise, I just have to tell you, oh my gosh.
Now,
Freddie knows I get a little crazy around lunchtime.
Do you sell this soup?
I don't. This
Well,
is.
let's label this
these
and
are
sell
my
it.
healing soups. Well, we're going to take everything to another level.
This is
I hope.
unbelievable.
And I call them my healing soups. And together, I'm going to provide the nutritional care for Carmen Care patients when they come to my residence.
We are live at Carmen Care. This is
I did
incredible.
a taster today. We have the mushroom creamy soup, and we have carrot soup, and we have
cauliflower.
The cauliflower, and all of these are made with non-dairy. There's no dairy in them.
And I'm having all three.
I wanted everybody to taste them all.
This is delicious.
Denise, the soups are spectacular, and as we get into the show, we'll switch the cameras over and you can show us everything that's in them. But just to kick off the first hour, if you have any questions, you can give Joe a call, 888-565-1470, and Teddy will relay the message over to us.
Correct.
You can always write into social media for any questions. If you're in the area of East Boca, Delray, Boynton, come on over to Carmen Care, try some of these soups, meet Emily. Her story is remarkable, and we're going to get into that. But first, we need to talk to Leslie, because Carmen Care has just taken it to a whole nother level now.
Correct. What we're putting together is a wellness retreat a 3 weeks, so 21 days of retreat. And the reason why we've put this together is that we treat patients who suffer with severe pain or debilitating pain. And it's very difficult for these people to come here and then to get their treatment and then to live the rest of that day either, you know, cooking for themselves or getting here, or it's just very, very difficult when you have such pain. You know, maybe you remember you have headaches, you say often, right? It's so hard to function. So there are numerous people suffering with chronic illness, not just here in Florida, but all over the world. And what was very, very sad to me is when we did this BuzzFeed video where these girls were showing living with chronic pain, there was such a huge reaction and response, and I never knew that so many young people are suffering.
Now, were these your patients, the
These
girls
were
that did this?
yes, they were patients that flew in from the BuzzFeed and did a video on how to heal chronic pain. And they just showed what we do here. And in the meantime, we've accelerated and we're doing more treatments and more different therapies, and we're including Denise's healing soup. So we're growing this to just be a healing retreat, because, you know, as we've spoken about many times, healing is not just, you know, healing a knee pain or healing the pain. It's looking at the whole body. It's looking at the food, what you drink, how your mental state is. It's just treating mind, body, and soul. And so we thought of putting this retreat together where patients can, all they have to do is get here, either Fort Lauderdale, Miami, West Palm Beach, and we will pick them up. The minute they land, we are going to take care of you 24/7. We pick you up, we bring you to Denise's beautiful retreat. She'll make you wonderful soups, you know, and anything that is smoothies and juices, yep, to take care of you. Then we pick you up from there and we bring you to our clinic, and you get your treatments in the morning and in the afternoon, like Emily did, right? And you get to use the iKoon machine, which moves your lymphatic system. Then the laser regenerates and rejuvenates your cells and heals. And then we have red light therapy. Then we do laser energy detoxing, getting rid of those toxins, because most people have a toxic overload. And now we're detoxing this way, but also detoxing with Denise's soups, because, you know, food is detoxing, and Denise will explain all the detoxing of the food. And we all know, you know, wheatgrass and all that, that's just fantastic for our body. And so we are going to do Tai Chi and breathing exercises. And we even today, I put a little part in that, oh, well, this is what we have to do too, is some education on how does the body work? You know, how does the cell work? How does healing happen? So we want to give, you know, 2 or 3 hours on that. So people leave here, when they go back home, with the knowledge that they can continue this healing journey, that they don't just come here and, okay, now go home and what happens? You're taking information, tools, the recipes. You get the little laser that Emily was saying she goes around with hers everywhere. So
That's
this
a
is a little
laser?
palm. That's the
Do you know
palm
what I
laser.
thought that was? I thought it was a remote, and I'm looking around for the TV of what she's controlling, because I know that's not our equipment. That's
Right.
a laser?
So this is the palm that you receive when you leave here, and it is just healing. It has light, laser, this one has the magnet, sorry, not the ultrasound. So it's a light, laser, and then the magnets. And you just literally turn it on and you put it if you have a headache or
I
any
need
kind
one
of
of
pain.
those.
Yep. You just put it on. So see how small it is. You can take it with you anywhere you go. And so you leave here with certain tools, with that laser, the recipes. We want to actually train you on also self-healing. So Reiki 1, you're going to get a Reiki 1 certification on how to heal yourself. And just tools to get better.
You're going to do all of this in the 3-week
Yes,
program.
I know. We're going to be very busy, as we said.
But I have to say, Emily, this has to be in part a credit to you and your recovery. And we're switched over to a whole nother hour, so I just want you to give a quick summary of your story. And you found Leslie through this BuzzFeed video that she just spoke about on healing chronic pain. We never say cure. We say that the body does self-heal itself under the proper environment. You found this video. You were in England, and you were diagnosed with what?
I had ME, or chronic fatigue syndrome, and I found the video, and I just knew that I had to come and give it a try, because there are so many, you know, treatments that people say could help, but they don't. And we had to kind of take the risk and try this one, and I'm just so glad that.
And you didn't just have mild ME.
No.
You were out of school. You were in a wheelchair.
Yeah, I had severe ME. I had a lot of chronic pain. I had to drop out of high school. I was housebound. I had to walk with a stick and use a wheelchair outside. I couldn't see any friends or family or anything. It was.
People are asking me who did the diagnosis. How were you diagnosed to having this?
Well, I had it for a few years before the diagnosis in 2016 because ME is a difficult disease to diagnose because there's no, it doesn't show up in a blood test or things. But I had glandular fever before, and we found that out. And in a lot of cases, that kind of grows into ME. So I was diagnosed by an occupational therapist in 2016.
Okay, and this happened over in London?
In England, yes.
Okay.
You live right outside of Manchester, and you found Leslie.
Yes.
And you and your parents, about 6 months ago, came over here for 3 weeks?
Yeah, 3.5 weeks, yes.
And Leslie, what did it look like when they didn't just fly here, right? You had to do a Skype call, you had to give some information.
Correct. So what normally happens, people will send me an email, and I think that's what Emily did, right? You sent me an email. Is that what you did? Yep. So I get a lot of emails from people out of state or out of the country, and they ask me. They say they saw this BuzzFeed video or they've seen our website, and they have this and this condition, and so then I will set up a Skype call and talk to them. And first I actually go through all the things that has happened to them. Where did they live? Have they ever been subjected to any specific toxins, or is it what's happened? I try to understand the entire history of the patient, and then I talk to the parents if the child is underage, and we put together this plan, and I listen to them, and I try and see, well, are you open to this? Somebody has to be open to trying these therapies, and then I put together a plan based on what they say, and Emily's plan was coming 2 times a day, and we would do the Icun, getting rid of the toxins through massaging the lymphatic system. You want to open up your system, because if you have your entire lymphatic system clogged, then the toxins can't go out freely. So you're kind of recycling your own toxins, So you want to open up that system, get those toxins flowing out. Laser will rejuvenate, regenerate your cells, bring up the energy of your body. And that's really what this is all about. We are not doing anything, like we're not per se treating ME or treating a disease. That we don't do that. What we're doing is giving your body the energy to heal itself.
Well, think how interesting that is. I never even thought about it. I think about like your air conditioner in your car. When you press that recirculation button, the air stays in your car, right? Nothing's going out. I'm going to put my wand in the soup. But by releasing your toxins, right, we can drink a lot of water, we can do all these things, but if we don't actually get them out of our lymphatic system, if we don't excrete them from our body, they're going to recirculate. Just like the sugar and the insulin on our body, if you don't get it out, it's going to keep staying and cause more and more disease.
I always look at our lymphatic system, look at it as your plumbing system in your house. If your plumbing system is clogged, all that stuff is going to come back.
Sure, all those toxins.
Yep, it's just going to be there. So it's very important to heal your body from the inside. And then the whole aspect, as well as that third T in our T3 paradigm, is treating the thoughts. I was speaking to one of my patients the other day, and she works in law enforcement. And she was working with one of her people, and this man was a cop, and he just insisted that he knew he was going to die of being shot. He just knew, I'm going to be shot and I'm going to die. He just kept saying it over and over and over. And one day he got shot, but he got shot in his arm. And everybody told him, he said, see, I knew I was going to get shot and I'm going to die. And they all said, you're not going to die from this wound. This is just a simple shot in the arm. And he was like, nope, I know it's over. I know I'm going to die. 2 days later, he died due to complications.
Wow.
And this is a recorded, story. So he was just so sure that he was going to die, that number one, it happened. Number two, his body was like, okay, you want to die that bad? Fine, we're going to die. And that is really the power of thought. We don't know how powerful that is. And anybody doubting that, please follow Bruce Lipton. He's an amazing physician, doctor, and he will explain everything about the belief system, about our cells, that we are a community. Our body, it's not just an arm or a leg. We are a community of cells. And believe it or not, these cells listen to you. If you say, I am healed, I am strong, I am powerful, they get that message, and they will, as a community, start healing.
Well, I can give you a simpler story. You ever go to the doctor and you feel great? The doctor comes back and says, this is a disease and you're going to die. And all of a sudden, you don't feel too great anymore.
Right.
All of a sudden, I walked in healthy, I'm leaving here crying. And all of a sudden, I last 30 minutes because I believe that what he's saying happens to be true. Meanwhile, before I walked in, I felt great, right? I mean, this happens all the time because medicine works for you to have to listen to that person to heal you. You know, it isn't like you can heal yourself, which you should. You should question. It's a human being that went to school. That's all it is. The difference is that they do it more, but every case is different. And this is what I was going to ask you. In diabetes, you can take away inflammation, eat a burger, and replace it with more inflammation, a different type of inflammation. It's like, you ever wonder why we can't get rid of the common cold? Because the common cold comes in a lot of colors. It comes in a lot of flavors. It's like that 32 flavor thing with the ice cream, right? So when you cure it once, it comes back another way. You ever notice? I got a flu shot. The first time in my life I get a flu shot.
Got the flu?
I got the flu. Are you kidding me? I mean, seriously. Not only that, you know, they give CVS gives free flu shots, right?
You had to pay for yours.
I had to pay $800 for my flu shot. So I paid a doctor to get me sick. So I called him. I says, I want a refund. He said, why? I says, because I got sick. Well, Freddie, you wouldn't have the flu. No. Don't tell me I was going to get the flu. I got the flu because never in 57 years did I ever get a flu shot. And I got the flu. Are you kidding me? Seriously. Seriously. They gave you pain meds, right? Did it make you feel better?
It didn't help what the problem was.
Well, I guess shortcut for you. It made you worse.
Yeah.
It didn't make you better. You don't want to throw anybody under the bus. But I wanted to say, when you eat something, if you eat the wrong things, you're going to increase inflammation, correct?
Correct. Very correct.
And make it worse. So it's garbage in and then garbage out. But it doesn't heal you. And I think that the whole point of this exercise is that there are alternatives. Didn't say cure. Nobody up here said cure, even though you come pretty close.
We can say treatment, we can say healing. There's a lot more to come. Let's go to commercial break. Let's talk about healing foods
Where you
when we come
going?
back. I want to talk to Emily about how she now still has hope, and Leslie about this 3T system because people want to know. Stay tuned, and we'll be right back.
At Carmen Care Advanced Laser Therapy, our professional team specializes in finding the best alternative laser therapy treatments for your painful conditions. Do you suffer with chronic pain, a post-traumatic injury, or simply looking for the benefits of cell rejuvenation to the skin? Schedule a consultation today to understand how photobiomodulation can help reduce your symptoms, reduce or even eliminate pain. Give us a call today, 561-405-9577. We focus on treating you who has a disease, not a disease that defines who you are. Contact Carmen Care Laser Therapy today, 561-405-9577 or CarmenCareLaser.com.
vCard Global is the world's smartest business card that virtually allows a person or business to digitally share all of their information. With a vCard, sharing information is one simple click away. No need to open emails, websites, or social media. Updating information is easy and instant. vCard Global is the ultimate marketing tool, transforming the way we connect, communicate, and collaborate to grow your business. Text JENNG to 80800. Revolutionize your business card. For information, contact Jennifer. Text JENNG to 80800 for your free digital business card today.
Sexy, seductive, and beautiful. Looking for a professional and
Sexy,
talented
seductive,
photographer?
and beautiful.
Danielle Goujon specializes in capturing flirtatious and tasteful images for yourself or your partner. Located in South Florida, Danielle really knows how to bring out your inner beauty on a shoot. Visit her website at www.daniellebuljan.com or call her at 561-305-2241 to capture your most desirable moments.
Thank you for watching the Brooklyn Cafe, where every day is a new adventure. If you'd like to join Dawn and Freddie S. at the cafe, give them a call at 888-565-1470 toll-free. Come on in for a cup of coffee or call to share a thought for the day and get all the information you need to help your business grow. Don't forget, sharing is caring, and to like this video. Let's reopen the cafe doors now. Back to Dawn and Freddie S.
And ding, 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 we're back.
And we are
Ding,
back
ding.
at the Brooklyn Cafe TV, live on location at Carmen Care Cell Rejuvenation Center in East Boca Raton. And before we continue our conversation...
Hold on a second.
Huh?
I want to say hello to Danielle.
Hi, Danielle Boujon. We miss you, honey.
I want to say hello to Jojo.
Hey, Jojo.
And Loretta Conti, I agree with you 100%. Mind, body, and spirit always works together.
You had some information you wanted to share that you heard on Peach,
Oh, yes.
that you said we must share.
We must share this. There is an epidemic of measles in the United States of America. And this is, a lot of this has to do with a false rumor that has been started about having vaccinations and saying about autism, it creating and giving you autism. Now, they found out that there's an organization called Peach that put this information out, and they wanted to hit Hasidic Jew community. And the reason they're doing this now is they're going to label it as a terrorist act because they follow back the trail of these organizations and they don't exist. It's a false lie. And when you call there is a repeated message about all these facts that they have about it. Ladies and gentlemen, you can go to CBS News and they have it on their website. If you don't do it, you run the risk of dying. I mean, measles are out of control. When in the year 2000 we had eliminated this disease and it is growing out of control, but they are attacking the Jewish community. I'm not a Jewish, but I was asked by people that I know in the business to let people know, get educated, and go in there and think about it. Now, I got 2 kids, I got 2 grandchildren, and I spoke to my sons, and they are going to get them.
Has Rowan been vaccinated?
Not yet, but they're going to. But I just want you to know that the information given to me was that it was targeted towards the
Hasidic Jewish community?
Exactly, and in New York City is where they attacked, and it's gone all over the country.
It has gone rampant in Brooklyn and the Hasidic communities, absolutely.
And you know, I used to make a joke about condoms back in the day, about how sex can kill you. No more about education, sex can kill you. And I taught my kids, listen, at a very young age, I'd rather buy you a condom and let people laugh at me than you die and buy you a casket. And this is what's happening right now. The game is over. This is a very serious condition that's going on there. Find information if you are going to determine your kids not to be immunized.
Immunized?
Yeah, that too. Get some information, but be smart about it because what they're doing is that you've been targeted. It's a lie. It doesn't exist. Peach does not exist. And they can call me all they want because I will go with CBS News wherever they want in the world. They said they will fly me out. They don't come to the cameras. So what they're saying isn't true. There is nobody there. It's an empty warehouse that they found in Brooklyn.
It's in the United States, all of this? It's happening right here in New York?
What happened was they attacked in New York City. Florida is affected by this because of all this false information.
Sure.
What was that, Teddy?
Information spreads.
False.
Because of it, it also affects anyone around them because anyone who's not able to get vaccinated, like young children, people with autoimmune diseases who aren't allowed or aren't able to get vaccinated, they are now affected by this. And
Well, it spreads. Measles, I remember when I was growing up, in my house, they put all of us in one house so that we all got it at the same time in a controlled environment. But what's happening nowadays is that because it has been eliminated for such a long period of time, the strands that are coming out are deadly, and they will affect communities by the total. I think there's 900 cases now when we had none.
Wow.
So that's just a word that they wanted us to pass along.
And they can
Peach
find all
organization.
this information on CBS,
CBS
correct?
12, you can look it up. And, you know, I'm not going to kid you. It is a very serious issue. I looked at it this morning. I saw the whole thing. And these people from Peach do not come forward. They don't exist. And it's about, you know, I mean, I don't have to tell you the story about what's happened with the Jewish over centuries and everything with the Jews. And it's just another tactic to eliminate and cleanse. And it's just ridiculous in this day and age.
Well, we're going to move on to Leslie and talk about eliminating and cleansing those
Yeah,
toxins
let's
for
do that.
healthier, right?
Okay.
So let's segue over to that and hear more of Emily's stories. But in essence, they had given you opioids.
Yes.
To help the pain.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't help the pain.
No.
And what happened?
It made me a lot worse. The codeine, because I was taking so much, gave me even more symptoms than I had already, and then you become addicted and you can't come off, and it's just a vicious cycle.
You are just amazing, and you walked in here in the last hour. You walked in here, and Leslie said, wait, I got to go give this girl a hug, because
How did she come
the
before?
last time you came in, you were
in a wheelchair, yeah.
And in 3 weeks' time, you were able to leave, go back to England and walk.
Yeah, yeah.
And Leslie, you have the 3T approach. So people who didn't watch the 12 o'clock hour can hear it now on the 1 o'clock hour on 95.3 FM, 1470 AM, and still all over social media. Your 3T approach is what?
So it stands for the 3 T's, treating the trauma of your cells, treating the toxins in your cells, and then the thoughts. And all those 3 things actually affect your body, your cells. It affects the inflammation of your cells. And so when we do that approach, you're really addressing everything that's possible, everything that can possibly cause inflammation, and therefore your body just has to heal because we're looking at everything.
And what you're doing with Denise now is, as we eliminate the toxins, right, we need to replenish ourselves with nutritious food. As you always say, junk in, junk out, let's put good food in and let our cells heal. These soups that you've created, Denise, oh my gosh. Now, about a month ago, with Lady N, and she's over in Tampa, she is a chef and nutritionist who works with us. She says to me, you need orange food to heal your gut. So I've been eating squash soup every day for a month, lunch and dinner. That's all I eat. Sometimes,
Has it worked?
Sometimes I'll throw a piece of toast in. And I have to tell you, from the first serving I had, and I actually cooked it, so much better. And here you come, and I knew I had to eat the carrot soup because why? It's orange. So, and you even said to me, not the cauliflower, we've eaten them all.
Yes.
But the carrot soup, the mushroom soup, oh my gosh, the nutrition, the taste. We talk about healing food. Is this easy to make, hard to make?
Oh, this is so simple to make. It's really as simple to make as making a smoothie. Of course, you have to put your love in it. You know, you got to put some love in it when you're making it.
And you
But
have,
really
you have
the-
some things
I
set
have
up on the
all
other table?
Yes,
Can we
all
switch
the-
a camera over and maybe get...
Should I walk over there? Or
Sure. We're going
Yes.
to move the camera and get you over there. And this is part of the nutrition and food that you're going to be creating with the program with Leslie, correct?
Correct. We're going to be providing, healing foods, juices, smoothies, soups, everything to help stimulate the immune system and the body's cell regeneration.
And tell us what's in
And
some of these foods.
So the soups I've brought here, and I want to indicate that, food is very representative of what it's healing. Like cauliflower looks like a big brain,
I love
doesn't it?
cauliflower. That is
Like
my
a brain,
new
right?
number one.
It makes you really smart to eat cauliflower.
That is the number one. You can make pizza, you can make bread,
it
you
is
can make everything.
so
with that.
wonderful what they're doing with vegetables now, and it's just a shame that they haven't been doing them forever because
Cauliflower
they've been with
rice.
us forever.
Yeah.
All of this has been given
It's a
to
big
us.
secret.
Divine. Celery looks like bones.
Hate celery.
Very good for your bones.
How interesting.
Hate celery.
We know that carrots, obviously, if you cut them, they look like an eye. So that's an indication that they have vitamin A, and they're great for your eyesight. And mushrooms are a superfood. These are all superfoods. So the intention is to blend different superfoods together and make these healing soups, which, as I said, are super easy. The mushroom soup is basically all it is celery, onions, and mushrooms. The carrot soup is carrots, onions, potatoes. And I used a lamb bone broth in this one, though you can make it without the bone broth. You could do it.
No, it needs a bone broth.
Needs that bone
Yes,
broth.
because that was
And
the
bone
other
broth
thing
made it really
Lady N
special.
said that we should have. Someone, Natalia Levitt, we call her Lady N, she said if you start your morning, now for vegans I guess it's a bit different, but if you're a non-vegan and you have your bone broth in lieu of coffee, the healing that it can do on, I said bone broth for breakfast, and she said she takes
actually
a mug.
delicious.
That's what she says.
Yeah, it's actually delicious.
And the
it
healing
really is.
properties of bone broth. So there's
Mhm.
lamb, all
There's
animal
lamb bone
broth?
broth, chicken bone broth, all of them are excellent for your body. And I keep them in mason jars. if you're making chicken, you know, you can do a bone broth, and then you can put it in a mason jar and put it in your kitchen.
And if you're not
in your
making the
refrigerator.
meat, you can buy the bone broth already.
Yes, you can. You can
Done.
buy it. Trader Joe's have it. You can buy it, and you can add that as your broth. Now these I let them simmer. Basically, I use either olive oil. I do use butter. I think real ingredients are the best. No half.
No sugars?
No sugars, not at all.
Okay.
No sugars whatsoever. And so the mushroom soup, it was just chopped onions and celery. I let them with some butter, and you just let them steam. You really don't. I maybe added a half a cup of water to this.
And all you did is put it in the crock pot. No
I had
roasting,
it.
no
Well, I did it on
anything?
the stove. I brought it here in the crock pot. So
Okay.
that this is actually a rice cooker. I needed some, different things to heat the soup. So I used rice cookers today.
And part of
That
your
was mine.
whole program, I mean, you're going to need like a 4T, you're going to need like a T plus N. I don't know what you're going to do. Right? We got the 3
Well,
T's, and now we're adding the N of
and then-
nutrition to
right.
our food. Or
Well, we're looking at the T as the toxins. So food really releases toxins. So we're going to put that in under that T.
And what people don't realize is so many of the vegetables look like the part of the body they help heal, right? So the carrots, you said, the broccoli looks like the brain. I mean, the cauliflower, the broccoli.
What's the carrot look like?
And the carrot, if you slice it,
Eyes,
it looks like
it's
an eye.
Oh, that's
Your
right.
eye, and mushrooms, if you cut them, ear.
That's true too. And that helps those parts of the body.
Yes, it does.
What I
And these
enjoy-
are all super. All of these soups that I did today they're superfoods. They have nutrients and minerals, and then blending them together also creates a different dynamic.
Well, but
as
you
well.
make it, because I know all about superfoods in
Freddie,
different
you and I
restaurants.
have cleaned out every
I
bowl
would have
on
licked
this
that plate,
table.
but I'm in public. I love superfoods, but the way you make it so that you can actually,
It
I'm a
tastes
big
delicious.
Yes, and I'm a big soup eater.
Right? It tastes
People that hang out with me
delicious.
will tell you, before dinner, I always try to order soup. I love it. With a sandwich, a round sandwich, a
Mhm.
salad, it makes no difference. What I like about this is that it's easy to digest. It doesn't have a lot of too much salt. It's not too sweet. It is
And it doesn't
perfect.
taste like the can that you open.
And I don't know what she's talking about. I don't open any can. But if I did, it would taste a whole lot better. But what I like about this is that this is just a small aspect of what you ladies are beginning to open up in and presenting forward. And this is what I am really excited about because, and if you own a hotel, I know a couple of hotels from in Fort Lauderdale.
Jojo knows a few hotels.
Jojo is watching. We'll say hello to Jojo. We want to invite people that own these hotels to teach this remedy of health in the hotel setting because you guys have numbers. And people can come and stay there, which is good for the hotel.
And we can nurture them.
Exactly. And you can make it a retreat, 21 days, I think is the program. The foods are in. Now, this is just some of the foods. It's not all the foods, correct?
Oh, correct. Yes, these are my healing soups. We have healing juices. We have.
Now, what about these do you find healing? So, Freddie's a diabetic. He talks all the time. Is one of these better for him than another with his sugar? We talked about my gut. So I know, this
Yeah, you
aren't
know
the-
that these
what
specific.
resonates with you.
Exactly. With diabetics, their diet is extremely important. As
So
you know.
would
They
the
have to
carrots
really.
change for him because of the high sugar content, or can he eat the carrot soup?
He could eat the carrots. He could eat the, and fresh is always best. The thing is, I prefer them to make them and you eat them. And you don't, you obviously can store them for over a week, fresh soups.
So you can make a lot of it. And
But
the
for
recipes?
diabetics, their diet is extremely important. It's extremely important that they eat fresh foods and that they eat at specific times a day. In fact, it's actually better for them to eat various times a day, very small meals. So having a soup and then maybe a juice and then doing like that would really be very, very beneficial for a diabetic. And it's all about, we got to love what we eat. We can't be, oh, you're a diabetic, you can't eat anything anymore.
Which is the story a lot of people tell me.
Which they feel that way, which is not true.
It's
It's
not
just that
true.
a lot of the foods on our shelves in the supermarkets are not great for diabetics.
Well, they're not made for
because of the
diabetics.
because
Well,
they,
nothing on the shelves are good for anybody because they're on the shelves,
True.
right? So if we shop
True.
the perimeter of the store, you're always better than the stuff on the shelves. I'm sorry, it's the health coach in me.
I can.
I know. You can't take it out of me. I am who I am.
I'm not going to say
I sound like
nothing.
Popeye. I am who I am.
I'm not going to throw you under the bus, oh yellow eater of soups.
But you know what?
I wonder why
finally
she
found-
eats yellow soups.
But listen, if you
Uh-huh,
listen to what Emily said,
I am.
how many doctors did she go to that couldn't help her? until she found Leslie. How many doctors did I go to that couldn't help me until Natalia says, you need orange, yellow food to heal your gut,
Yeah,
and
but-
within a day.
But Dawn, your story goes even further back when they couldn't find your Hiroshima.
Yes,
They
my
didn't know what
Hashimoto's,
that
correct.
Hashimoto's. They didn't even know you had that.
Correct.
It was somebody from the outside of the medical community that told you you had it. And then they said, oh, you know something? You got the Hashimoto.
But think about that. You know, medicine, we go to doctors because we go to doctors to heal, and doctors are fantastic, and there are great aspects of it. But what we love to share is the alternative healing, that when you can get some relief, and if you can find alternative modalities, if you can heal with food, laser, this little piece is fascinating to me, that is a laser.
Yeah.
What do you use it for?
I use it about twice or 3 times a day, and I do it. Leslie's told me the spots that I should do it that will benefit me most, and I didn't even question it. I do it every single day, and it just keeps me energized.
I got 2 questions. Number 1, food related, because she's such a young age, okay? It isn't like she woke up one day and became sick. I don't believe in that. Now, there are things around where she lived, perhaps. It's her diet, perhaps. Maybe it's even the water. I mean, I heard this rumor about fluoride in the water, how dangerous that is, and I don't want to get into that because that's political. But the food that you ingest, at her age, there's got to be a common. I mean, we talked about this, right? With the chicken pox. Was it the chicken pox or the
Yes,
no, it was the shingles.
Herpes zoster virus.
Which was the shingles. We talked about
Herpes
how-
zoster virus,
And
yeah.
we talked about people, me in a room with 3 or 4, we all had shingles, and we all have these different similar ailments.
Yeah, it presents itself differently. Somebody like for my daughter Lee, and many people have trigeminal neuralgia and have those shocks. Every single one of them have the herpes zoster virus. And it presents with them in the jaw. With diabetic people, herpes zoster presents in the legs.
Yes.
And you can have the shingles, where it goes, the pain all around your rib cage. And it's all coming from the same virus. It just presents itself differently. But virus, we are really, we're loaded up with all these viruses. And how we fight them is having a strong immune system. What does that mean? Eating these good soups, drinking good water, taking care of yourself, sleeping. You don't want to stress your body. So stress could be, if you have an accident, that could be a stress, and then that will bring on a shingles attack or a virus attack. And then if you sleep enough, you're going to be rested and you're going to, heal well. So stress could be if you're not sleeping well. There are all these different things that we can look at and say, well, this is what's really causing my immune system to go down. So let me do everything I can. Sleep well, eat well, do laser to bring up your body, your health. So what I gave Emily to do was really the carotid arteries, the heart, the adrenal glands, the liver, just the basic to always keep your body full of energy.
Do you feel it? Is there a light, or it stays quiet all the time?
No,
This
it's
is
quiet. You don't
fascinating
feel
to
it.
me.
Is it loaded by any chance? Yeah. Yeah. So you can you just literally turn it on. You set it. You have your little thing here, and you can set the frequency or the time. So you can put it on 10 minutes, or let me put it here on 5 hertz.
I feel like Saron
You press
Gomatic,
her,
set it and
you
forget
just
it.
yeah, right, exactly. And see, you just put it
Oh
on here. You
God,
don't
she
feel
put the
anything.
laser on Dawn. We're in trouble. Run for the hills.
So
We
you
have
just
4
literally put it.
studios by the end of the week.
No, but I wanted to
Funny.
get back. Do you think maybe something in her diet would help heal
Different
some of the
nutrition
things?
for Emily?
Oh, sorry. Yes.
Sorry.
Did you already eat certain foods?
Yeah,
Right?
well, before I came here, I had no energy to cook, obviously, because I was so ill, so I didn't eat very well. But when I went back, I really made an effort to make a healthy diet just not really an option. You've got to do it to look after yourself. So now I make juices every week, and I make salads and lots of healthy food because you really need it.
And you feel better.
Yeah.
There's so many impressive things about Emily's story, and the whole story with Leslie and Emily is that 1, you're walking, 2, you're feeling better,
And 3, she's off her opioids.
3 is you're off your
the codeine.
and you were addicted to opioids. So
Yes.
there's so many things. Your story is remarkable,
And this child's only 17
and the treatment
years
is right
old.
here in our
17?
backyard.
17
And that's
years
the
old.
incredible thing. Let's go to commercial break. When we come back, more with Healing Foods, more with Carmen Care Cell Rejuvenation Center, more with Emily. Lots to talk about. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Let's all welcome a new sponsor to the show. It's Amp2 TV. the first and only internet production company that's truly plugged in. When you're looking for a full-service internet TV radio production company, discover AMP2 TV, a full-service production company that can provide all streaming videos in studio or remotely. They offer web page development, and they use all the latest platforms to help make all your business selling points more powerful. They can do remotes or live radio streaming as well as tape productions for social media platforms and television. AMP2 TV can handle all of your television needs, including closed captioning for a perfect on-air telecast. Choose from a variety of creative TV and radio packages or visit one of their many studios to get your creative juices flowing. Come and see why AMP2 TV works with many major companies, including Comcast, Bravo, and Fox 29, as well as individuals and businesses of all types and sizes. To see samples of their work or to find out more, visit their website at amp2.tv. That's AMP, the number 2.tv, or call them at 866-224-5422. Feel free to call for a quote or just a consult of how to put your business on a social media platform or radio platform, or just doing a show that is covered by all platforms. Call 866-224-5422 and make an appointment. That's 866-224-5422.
Hi there. I'm Eileen Lemmelman, licensed clinical social worker at the Center for Authentic Living.
And I am Dr. Jill Schwartzberg, licensed psychologist at the Center for Authentic Living.
We are holistic mental health practitioners providing a variety of treatment modalities to help you.
We offer individual therapy, couples therapy, family therapy, as well as numerous groups and workshops.
Don't forget to contact us at 561-265-5738.
Or visit us at www.centerforouthenticliving.com.
Don't forget to be mindful and breathe. Do you want to enhance your love life with flowers? Rejuvenate love, life, health with Flowers and Blossom Moments? Weekly deliveries to your home, your business, hospital, or even senior centers. Give us a call at 561-951-6343. Blossom Moments could also coordinate your wedding or event. Contact Blossom Moments at bmgevents.net. For all of your floral event needs, large or small, call Blossom Moments. 561-951-6343. And we look forward to hearing from you.
Thank you for watching the Brooklyn Cafe, where every day is a new adventure. If you'd like to join Dawn and Freddie S. at the cafe, give them a call at 888-565-1470 toll-free. Come on in for a cup of coffee or call to share a thought for the day and get all the information you need to help your business grow. Don't forget, sharing is caring, and to like this video. Let's reopen the cafe doors now. Back to Dawn and Freddie S.
Ding, 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 we're back.
And we are back at the Brooklyn Cafe, live on location at Carmen Care Cell Rejuvenation Center. You know, Leslie, we've worked with you for so long, but today I finally feel like it has all come together. Yep. It makes sense. I can understand it so much more, and now I understand how the Pure Wave comes into play with everything that you're doing.
Absolutely. Well, our body has to, and we were talking about this yesterday, our cells have a mini voltage. They're supposed to be at 70 to 100 millivolts all the time. So we're actually electric beings. And when those cells drop due to, let's say, those toxins or the stress, so that energy of our cells drop and then they don't function well. So I always compare it with if you have a flashlight and you put batteries in, you put old batteries in, your light is just going to shine very, very dim, right? But you put brand new charged up batteries into that flashlight, that light's going to be powerful and strong. And so all our cells, if we look at our 100 trillion cells that we have as little batteries, and we want to charge those up, so we want to keep them always at 70 to 100 millivolts, which the PureWave does. So you lie down on this beautiful bed, and the energy just of your cells gets raised, and so now you have, you know, optimal cells. And as they were saying, you know, your body goes back to like a 10-year-old child. Your cells are just so powerful and strong. So you get on that bed. After that, you go and you get your laser treatment, which means that now your cells are ready to absorb this light even more, even faster. So the healing is just going to be accumulated. And we are striving to find the best techniques, the best therapies to keep combining things. Because we started here 2013, so we just celebrated our 6th year anniversary. And we just did laser. That's all we did at the time. And we got about maybe 70 to 80% success rate on our patients. And then those 20, 30%, I would look at and I would say, what's the common denominator? Why are those people not getting better? And I couldn't find any. It was big, tall, small, young, old, didn't matter. And I said, what's missing? What am I missing? Why aren't those people getting better? And I started studying and learning about toxins and noticed that a group of those were drinking 6 diet sodas a day.
Ah.
A group of those were taking certain medications that were slowing their healing down. Some people were like, oh, I never eat foods, I never eat greens. And so I found all these things. Or some people, where it actually started, a lot of groups I had that were fighters in the VA, veterans, and they had an overdose of this dioxin. Remember the Agent Orange?
Yes. Yeah. How can you forget the Agent Orange?
So I had those people, and they were all ex-veterans, and I was like, that's interesting. They're not healing as well. Why? And I thought, well, they all told me they were subjected to this Agent Orange. So that's when I thought, well, let me somehow do the detox. And I detoxed dioxin, which is really what was in the Agent Orange. And this gentleman came, his hair regrew, his heart rate went up. He was like at a 35, and his heart capacity went up to working 45%. He was not diabetic anymore. And this would all be documented in the VA because he went there and they were saying, what are you doing?
So did the VA get in contact with you? You know
No,
how many
unfortunately
Vietnam
not.
vets
Not,
are affected?
unfortunately
You know
not.
what Agent Orange is, right?
Well, you do know what a can of worms you're going to open up with the VA?
I know, we don't even want to go there.
Really?
Well, I'm going to tell you something. I will open up
Oh.
any can of worms, okay, because my uncle died of Agent Orange. So you want to go to war, we'll go to war. But if you have some kind of
Yeah.
input to
We
Agent
could-
Orange,
we could help.
Let's have a conversation. I'm not saying she cured it.
No.
I'm saying come and have a talk.
Yeah.
But that stuff is deadly.
It is. And
Yeah.
so what happened, and see, it kind of all led all around, right? So I helped, and I offered, like, for about a year, I treated all the firefighters, VAs. On Saturday, I said, come on in, no charge, because I didn't really know what I was doing yet, you know? So I said, how can I charge for when I don't know what I'm doing? But we saw such great results, and I learned so much. And this is all non-invasive, so it's not like we're hurting anybody.
You don't even
And-
feel it.
No, you don't even feel it. So then when these men started, you know, getting blood flow back into their body, that their heart is working at a higher capacity, hair was growing, like this guy was bald and his hair was growing. I was actually lasering one day and I said, I looked at him, I said, wait, is that hair on your head? Do I see little hair sprouts? He said, yeah, actually, yes, you know. So then that actually led to me finding out that dioxin is also in the cotton and is in foods, and that these girls, unfortunately, that have menstrual cramps all had dioxin in their body. And I have tons of testimonials on Facebook of girls saying that I detoxed them and they have no more menstrual cramps. So it kind of just came full circle. And I said, you know what? It's got to be the toxins. So if you don't heal, it's not because the laser doesn't work or protocol doesn't work. We're not addressing the right root cause. And that's what healing really is about, addressing the root cause. For some people, it might be dioxin. For some people, it might be aluminum. For some people, it might be something else. Address that. Get those toxins out of the body, clean up the body, and now fill it up with the PureWave and the laser and bring energy back, and your body will heal.
But I think now with Denise, you have found
Amazing.
the complete, you know, there was always
Complete.
like that missing piece of that
Yeah.
circle. You've now completed the circle.
Yeah.
Because you have the detox of the environmental detox, you have the laser, you've got the PureWave that opens up and heals the cells. And now you're adding the nutrition component back to it so your body can heal. Because I can tell you firsthand on the detox I had, my body did not feel so well because it was getting those toxins out of my body and drinking a lot of water, like you said, Emily. But when your gut feels funky, you don't want to eat anything. And yes, food heals, but you have to be able to tolerate the food. And crackers aren't always the best healing food, right? Crackers and ginger ale. Well, think about
Probably
it, right?
broth.
You go to those white crackers with salt on it and a ginger ale as a healing food because people most can tolerate that. But that's not healing. All that's doing is maybe calming down the beast. But now to add the healing food, sorry, Freddie, it's like the beast card you pulled the other day.
You should call me a beast.
No, it's the beast card that made me think of it. But now to add the healing food component to it, and I always knew as a health coach, food does heal. But if you don't cook, and as Emily said, if you don't feel well, you don't cook. So you try and grab as healthy as you can, but you can't even tolerate it. But this is remarkable. I think you have like this whole complete component now. I can see this whole
All coming
unbelievable
together.
Very exciting.
process coming together. And the most amazing thing, it's in our backyard. It's in East Berkeley. You don't have to go far. You don't have to be overwhelmed by a price point or flying or doing. It's right here.
Yeah, right here.
And I want to point out one thing.
Mhm.
Food is great. Everything is great when you're healing. Everybody's different. And the body is a machine that somehow overcomes one thing and it turns into something else. When you have diseases, one of the problems that we have in the medical profession is they'll tell you it worked for him, it didn't work for her, right? I mean, we talked about this.
Everyone's different.
Everybody's different. Every body is different. So sometimes this can cure you, but it won't cure her. But this will cure her and it won't cure me. So you have to be careful. I think that what you have here is great. I don't think it's complete. I think that there is going to be another element that's going to come on and add to this because growth means healing and it
Absolutely.
doesn't stop. I mean, how did they discover penicillin, right? Wasn't it an
Yep,
accident?
for mold, sure.
It was a mold, right? I got mold in my bread every day. I didn't see no penicillin. But somebody came out with it, and it was an accident. And I think that you guys are on the right path. And there is the difference. I'm not saying cure, I'm saying path.
True.
Because 3 years ago, I was on no path. And now I am on a path, and I feel better than I ever felt in my life. And I can eat this 7 days a week.
So good, right? I mean, that's the beautiful thing. It's tasty and healthy. You know?
If you can just treat yourself to one tasty soup a day that's providing you a lot of nutrients, and you're doing yourself a favor. I mean, I know, Emily, you said you started juicing, and you know when you do your juice, right? When you make your juice, you get it all ready, and you're telling your body, I care about you.
Yeah.
I care about how you feel, and I care about what I'm putting inside of myself. And you feel your when you drink your juice, don't you feel your whole body is like humming with joy, right? You do feel that. So our body is a good indicator too. If your body is rejecting a certain food, it's because it's most likely not good for you.
Correct.
You know, if it doesn't taste good, it probably is not right for you. So it's a
I'm
good
so
indication as
happy
well.
to have met you, Denise, and that you're all working together. Emily, by happenstance of the universe, that you happen to be coming in today from Manchester is remarkable, and she was coming in today anyway, and that just works out. People who are looking for you, Leslie, how do they find you?
Yes. CarmenCareLaser.com. You can literally just type in Carmen Care on Google. We have so many, reviews and sites. Just type in that, Carmen Care.
And if they want to be part of this new 21-day program?
Absolutely. Just, call us at 561-405-9577 or just go online and send us an email.
I'm so excited. Freddie, so much going on. We can get on the plate before we go. We can do the Bella shape.
You know something? We should put a challenge out.
Okay.
Okay, if you have some kind of illness, something going on, inflammation, I don't care what you got. Don't care what you got. Come on down.
It can be a simple sports injury.
I got a great idea. Come on down. Let them do the consult on you. Let's figure out what can and can maybe because it doesn't work. We don't know. But come on down and let's see and try different things to see. Because when you woke up that day and you told your parents, you know what, I want to go try that. I'm going to tell you something, honey. Your parents probably said, our daughter is losing it.
I wish you
completely
could
lost
meet
it.
your parents because you know what? Kudos to them for healing you, for hearing you, for taking that leap, to talking to Leslie and listening to what you had to say. And a note to everyone, you know your body the best, and to have that support system is unbelievable.
Yeah, I'm so lucky that they supported me in it, because if not, I would still be at home.
Wow, incredible.
Good stuff.
And to download your free V card, go to a new text message. If you're going to send a friend a text, send us a text. The number is 80800, and in the message, just type in CAFE, CAFE. Download our card. Get your free V-Card, your virtual marketing platform. It is a Rolodex, Hector, in the palm of your hand. You can put all of your contacts, all of your information. It is a walking mobile platform.
That's right.
You don't need a website anymore. You can do e-commerce on it. You can connect with people, put on videos. We can put on recipes. We can add everything to this whole program that you have. The carrot soup, the mushroom soup, the cauliflower soup. You name it, it's remarkable. Thank you all so much. Emily, a pleasure.
Thank you.
Denise, Leslie.
Thank you.
Great job, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow, same time, back in Studio A. Be kind to each other and have a great day.
Don't forget, don't be late.
Bye-bye.
Pure Wave. Supercharge your cells. Energize your body with Pure Wave therapy. Internationally patented, Pure Wave technology helps eliminate radiation from modern electronic devices which can cause chronic disease. Pure Wave technology strengthens the immune system and metabolism while activating hormone production. PureWaveNow.com, 561-965-7777. Are you ready for improved cell regeneration, less discomfort, a longer, healthier, vital life? Contact PureWaveNow.com for your consultation. Non-invasive technology promotes relaxation, a better quality of life, and more energy. Call PureWave Now at 561-965-7777. PureWaveNow.com.
The Heart of Delray Gallery, located in the Delray Art Complex, is one of South Florida's top venues for art, culture, music, and private events. The Heart of Delray Gallery is a cutting-edge, 11,000-square-foot art exhibition showcasing local artists and artisans with the highest quality of talent and vision, highlighting South Florida's creative arts. Visit us at the Heart of Delray Gallery, 1440 North Federal Highway in Delray Beach. Come, take a tour, book your next private event or fundraiser, or join us for Art Walk the first Friday of every month from 6 to 11 p.m. For more information, give us a call at 561-278-0074.
Well, that's about it for today. Even though the show is over, the Brooklyn Cafe is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun every day. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddie S. will bring you more goodwill next time. You can follow the cafe on Facebook as Brooklyn Cafe TV to rewatch every minute of the show. We'll see you next time.